Thank you, Doc. There's two things out there. One is the Endangered Species Act is what leads to the restriction of the pumps on the Delta. My bill, H.R. 856, relieves the pressure, relieves the ESA restrictions on the Delta during a time of drought in order to be able to pump the pumps, and it also supports what's happening right now is that the Delta smelt are being anticipated to be put in a man-made fishery because they've already given up on the species to begin with, so it supports the concept of doing a man-made fishery while allowing the pumps to pump during the time of a declared drought. So that is a reform to the ESA, something similar that was done by Senator Domenici in the Senate in 2003 that had to do with the silvery minnow in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So it's been done before. The second thing is that under the current strategy, if the ESA is not reformed, the way California will solve its water problem is to allow it to get so bad that the urban waters run out of water. In the meantime, they're throwing California agriculture under the bus. And in order to prevent that from happening, there's two projects that if they were done, they would be viewed as interim projects. They're not the long-term solution, which is a peripheral canal and storage south of the Delta. The two interim projects are called the Two Gates Project, which it's the simple installation of two gates in the Delta that would keep the smelt, who's going extinct, that they're already doing a man-made fishery. Please let me finish, because this is important.
Because I want to do the time here, and I want Mr. Nunez to have at least a response on his legislation. But because you mentioned the Two Gates one, but
the Two Gates, and then for the salmon, for which there's going to be a biological opinion in June, is the Red Bluff Diversion Project. Both are both would qualify for stimulus money. Both only would require the expedition of permits, not new legislation.
Right.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I think it's just important to note that the NRDC, when they filed their lawsuit on the Delta smelt, structured it so that the only remedy for a decline in population in the smelt was the stopping of the pumps from pumping, even though, as my colleagues are saying, there were many other, the striped bass, situation in the ocean. I think there's even toxic waste coming from near Mr. Miller's district into the bay that are affecting those populations. But the NRDC filed a lawsuit to strictly shut the pumps down, even though the pumps are not largely responsible for the decline in the Delta smelt population. Thank you.